Hey there everybody, I hope you are doing wonderful. Thank you for joining me for another group session. This is going to be a fun one and it's going to be hot and fast and something here for everyone. So friends, if you haven't been to a group session before, all good. Just understand not all messages are going to resonate and that's just fine. Please take what makes sense for you and leave the rest. If you need a private session, check me out on my website. Did you see that? If you need a private session, check me out on my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com, where you can also sign up for my holiday pajama party that is coming up with me and Diana from I Got 5 on It Tarot. That's going to be on Friday, December the 3rd, so get that on your calendars. I'm also going to be doing a special meditation this Monday coming up, so keep your eyes out for that announcement. And of course, friends, please don't forget to support me so I can keep supporting you. So, energies have been heavy for a lot of us lately, and I've been giving you a lot of messages with regards to that. But I thought, let's do something a little bit more fun. Let's lighten up the energy just a bit and see, what do you have to look forward to? So what is the good news coming down the line for all of us? Okay, starting with Aries. Aries, please. Whoa, 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 did you see that? Ooh, Aries, nice. Green Man and Synergy. This is a card of synchronicities and psychic connections and everything just coming into alignment for you. You might have been frustrated because perhaps you don't feel like things have been going your way or things have been a harder struggle than normal. Than what you normally expect, Aries. But this is saying that it's all coming for a reason, that everything is going to be coming up to a head. But instead of it coming up to a head to be some horrible, yucky, whatever thing, it's going to come up to a head where everything ends up falling in alignment for you. And often that happens, right? Whenever some big breakthrough is going to come through, or whenever a really positive event happens, lots of times there's some shaky energy that shows up before that, okay? So this is saying hang in there. And this also might talk about you needing to spending more time in nature, or possibly to revamp, maybe your eating and to make sure you're eating like clean and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so definitely about staying in alignment with positive energy. Good things are coming down the line for you, and so things are going to fall into place for you very soon, Aries, very soon. Love that. Taurus. Taurus, please. What's the good word for Taurus? Taurus, fairies and earth magic. This is a really interesting card. Interesting as well, like especially coming off this Green Man card. This card is really connecting you back to the Earth Mother, back to the innate elements of the universe and of planet Earth. So this is about you spending more time in nature, connecting to yourself and what your connections to nature are. Not everyone's a nature person, but for example, some people connect with animals, some people connect with the water, some people connect with the trees, okay? It's time for you to realize and to start connecting with what you connect best with the Earth's radiance and the Earth's frequencies. And this is also saying for anyone who is connected to fairies specifically, don't be afraid to connect to those magical energies that are out there, okay? And fairies specifically, their job is to help keep the planet clean, right? And they got a tough job. So this is also saying that when you align on the side of wellness of the earth, and what that means is, for example, newspaper rolls up on your lawn, okay, pick it up and put it in the garbage, okay, because when the fairies start to see that you respect Mother Earth and that you are advocating for the health of Mother Earth, then they're going to start advocating for you. So this has a lot of universal, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, but you have to bring that energy forward first, okay? And then the fairies are going to also assist you in beautiful ways that you are yet to see. And they can be very strong allies, Taurus. Okay. Gemini. Gemini. What's the good word, Gemini? What's the good word, Gemini? Is this it for Gemini? Okay. Gemini, lightning and power. So this is talking about something coming up to a head for you guys. Now, usually this card means that there's either some friction or butting of heads or some sort of something to that effect, okay? Now, even though we're asking for good news, this to me means that something that needs to be brought up to a head is going to be brought up to a head. So if there's been something, like that elephant in the room type thing, okay? So this is saying that whatever needs to come out is going to come out. So like a purging. So if this is an argument, whether this is a discussion, whether this is, it could be all sorts of things. So take it how it resonates for you, Gemini. But allow this process to happen, because I have the feeling this is going to clear the deck of any unsettled or stagnant energies. That way you can clear the air and get back on track, okay? Sometimes, and this also talks talks about you flexing some of your power. Sometimes you have to put your foot down. Sometimes you have to say, no, the buck stops here and this is the way it's gonna go, okay? So don't be afraid to use your power when required and use it in a responsible way. That way we can clear those energies off and bring in the good stuff. Okay, whoa, Cancer. Cancer, interesting. So this card literally came out right as I was connecting to Cancer energy. Wolf and instinct. So many of you might connect to, just spirit wolf or wolf energy in itself, all right? But there's some messages here that are saying that perhaps for you, Cancer, you're taking out some time for yourselves, especially away from either family or social groups that you normally frequent with, and really starting to do things on your own here. And I have the feeling that even though the underlying tone of this is you not being happy with the individuals who are maybe not supporting you in the best way that you could, I have the feeling that this is you setting new standards for yourself and saying, you know what, if it means I do this by myself and I'm happier doing it by myself rather than being dragged down by others, then it's time for me to go off on my own and do my own thing. Do not be afraid to assert your power. Do not be afraid to be that lone wolf and go and do the things that are right for you, even if all those around you don't resonate with that energy. This is about you sticking up for yourself, okay? This is very strong energy, and I love this. You're coming into your power, Cancer. Leo, my Leo pals. Whoa, Leo. Autumn equinox and release. We had autumn equinox just a little while ago. So friends, this is really interesting energy, okay? Because this is talking about you releasing, you letting go, okay? So maybe you haven't let go of something yet. Maybe in around equinox you were starting to make changes or do some transformations, but this is saying transformation is definitely coming up to a head for you, and you can expect this. Being willing to let it go, okay? Not holding on to it and not revisiting that old drama story about it, okay? Sometimes that's half the problem. Keeping one foot in the drama story and in the pain and in the ego of it. We got to get rid of all of that. Truly let it go, because the transformation is waiting to come forward for you, Leo. What's the good word for Virgo? Here. This is Virgo, here. Iceberg and submerged. So the good news coming down the line for you is something is going to be revealed, or something that has been needing to be talked about. You're going to have some epiphanies in your own growth, in your own healing. It possibly was shadow work, or this could mean others around you are doing this type of work, and as a result, maybe you have some mending of bridges, or it's going to lead us to the ability to create solutions to problems that we have and that haven't been sorted out. Be willing to listen. And I just heard the word truce. Okay? Libra. My Libra pals. Libra! Check it out. Full moon and completion. This is an excellent card. You have leveled up. You have already leveled up. And this is also really about you doing some reflection and introspection. So you might be slowing things down now after you've either made an achievement or whatever this looks like for you. But it feels like something's been achieved, or like an epiphany of like, you know who you are and what you stand for and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe you're connecting to knowing what your life's purpose is. And now as a result, you're walking forward on that path, okay? This card is really about the magic of you knowing and owning your own power, and as a result being able to stand in that power and make magic happen. So congratulations to you, Libra, because I feel like you're really on the right track to where you're going, and these are just the first steps to help you get there. It's like you've leveled up, now you're on a whole new platform and a whole new journey begins. Wonderful. Scorpio peeps, what's up with Scorpio? What's the good word for Scorpio? That is good news. Summer solstice. It is your time to shine, Scorpio. So whether you are feeling this or not, okay, if it hasn't already hit your table, it's a-coming, okay? And this is good news all around. This is either you celebrating for either an achievement or something amazing that's happening or going to happen, okay? But whatever this is, it like floats your boat. This is like something that you've either always wanted to happen or something you've been working on for a real long time, and I think you're getting your time to shine right now. Wow. And it's going to be different things for all of you. It's going to be different, but I think a lot of you is career, okay? I think there's going to be a leveling up in career, like either promotions. You've also been working on a side hustle, for example, and then that's what's going to take off, okay? So it's all coming up roses for you. I love it. Love it. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Now this just stuck in my hand as I said Sagittarius. Dream time and creation. So this is an important card for you, Sagittarius, because you are being called not only, one, to evaluate your dreams and to see how much you can remember from your dreams. Often Spirit tries to communicate to us through our dreams when things are too busy in your physical 3D world of going to work and cooking and cleaning or whatever it is. But this is also saying a lot of your manifestations and beautiful things coming down the line are also going to be introduced to you in your dreams. If you don't already, Sagittarius, get a dream journal, okay? You don't have to have anything fancy or nothing like that. It could be a little spiral notepad from the dollar store, okay? But literally keep it by your bed, okay? And when you wake up, no matter what time you wake up, even if it's at 3 in the morning, write down what you remember, whatever it is. Even if it's just this much of what you remember of the dream, it's okay, write it down. Start to get into a habit of doing that, and then it's gonna be a lot easier for you to record that information and to absorb it, okay? Definitely change is coming for you, but the introduction and some of the how-tos very well might be in your dreams, and you might be also having visits from your deceased loved ones as well. So if that's the case, hold on to that, say thank you, and I love you. Cool. Capricorn, my Capricorn pals, here. This, I already saw this card showing up at the bottom of the deck. Look at that, Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. So Capricorn, this might mean that as much as we're asking for good news, this is kind of like the precursor, right? Because anytime we want positive change and transformation to come forward, it has to come from a place of either a little bit of discomfort or a little bit of trying to figure things out, okay? So this is saying that there's some healing required from you, Capricorn. And this might have to do with you going inside, looking at some feelings that maybe don't feel so good. So again, that's not good news. But sometimes this is, like I said, the precursor, because there's something waiting to be healed, something to be laid to rest, something like this, okay? And you're not going to be able to do that without having some sort of purge. So allow the purge to happen, because something wants to exit your emotional body, okay? And when you allow this to happen, you make space for new things to come in, whether this is a mending of relationships, whether this is mending of trauma, whether this is you being able to harness energies that you haven't been able to harness in a while. There's change and transformation coming for you. So be ready and open and willing to move with those changes, Capricorn, because they are in your best good. Cool. Aquarius. Aquarius. What's the good word for Aquarius? Here. So, 2 cards kind of came out, but I'm going to stay with this one because it really stuck in my hand. Dance and celebration, Aquarius. You have already won, but you're not really giving yourself the accolades that you deserve. What you're doing is you're really focusing on go, go, go. You have a lot of goals, you have a lot of aspirations, and you keep on moving up and up and up. But don't forget to stop and smell the roses, but also to pat yourself on the back along the way, because you got yourself here from your hard work, your dedication, to going up and down and up and down, and then pulling yourself out of those places and continuing to work hard for where you want to go. This is also talking about you possibly having new social structures, or you connecting with new individuals who are going in alignment with what makes your heart work. So be proud of yourself. The good things are going to continue to come in for you, Aquarius. So be proud, be happy. You've done a very, very good job. I am so proud of you. Keep going, because you're winning at it. Lovely, lovely. So last but not least, Pisces, my Pisces pals. Here is where Pisces, DNA and karma. So Pisces, are there some either family issues that need to be worked out for you, or perhaps you've put some boundaries in place with family or with loved ones, and as a result you're starting to see changes in behavior, or perhaps you don't have to deal with some drama or some heaviness that you have had to deal with in the past with regards to this, okay? There very well might be a meeting of the minds or a mending of hearts where some of these traumas have been concerned. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see somebody reach out, and even though this could possibly be uncomfortable, again, this is leading to better change. This is leading to healing. And even though it may not make the situation 100% better, it gets you back on track to be able to heal from it. Sometimes it's about learning the lessons, integrating those lessons, and then moving on. And this is going to lead to your healing and your beautiful transformation. Always good news. Always good news there. My friends, I hope this message brought you a little bit of faith and inspiration. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me, and I hope you join me next week for another group session. See you, friends.